Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Acid Talks. Today, I don't really have too much to talk about per se. It's just kind of a few things that I want to throw out there and get your guys' feedback on and just kind of generally cover. So, yeah, with that out of the way, let's jump right into the first topic. So, before we jump into talking about anything, I just kind of like to say that I changed the intro screen here, I guess. I just kind of changed the font. I don't really know if I'm going to stick with it, but I do think it looks a lot better and it's a lot more clear than the other font and setup I had. Obviously, if you guys have any fonts that you think would look cool for this, preferably ones similar to this one that are free to use, like I don't have to buy them, then leave your suggestions down below. But yeah, let's jump right into this. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is the fact that I've decided that from here on out I'm going to have a new upload schedule. Um, I I kind of didn't really want to like openly say, this is my new schedule. I'm going to stick to this just because things could change. I might need to do it at a different time or whatever. But as it stands right now, my new schedule is going to be Monday and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, it just kind of generally works the best for me. Basically, I can just upload it. I can upload the videos whenever, and then once it's 10 a.m., I can just go through and unprivate them. Send out all the tweets and Facebook and social crap that no one really cares about. Maybe. But with that, I also like to bring up the fact that I may or may not start streaming again. I'm not really too sure. I really do miss streaming, but honestly I kind of just got burnt out from it for one, and I also didn't really have any ideas what to do. Like I was obviously doing my custom mod pack for Minecraft and stuff, and that was all fine and dandy, but I kind of just felt like I was getting to the point in the world where it was just like, what else do I do? Where it's not just like the same repetitive thing, like, okay, go here, go there, go here, go there, go back to here, go back to there. You know, I was getting to the point where it was just like, I had a lot of automation done, and I think that's kind of my main problem with Minecraft is I get to a point where I start to struggle in a world, and I'm just like, okay, I can just go through and automate this. It'll make my life easier. But then I get to the point where I'm like, okay, everything's automated. What the hell else do I have to do? Which it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of my play style, but like I don't want to not automate stuff and then it creates more repetitive things to do. Like a lot of stuff that you do, it just kind of is repetitive in nature to begin with. So I'm not too sure, but I'm also looking for more single player games to maybe stream. Uh, Eventually, I'd like to get into multiplayer stuff or co op stuff, but that'll have to wait till I have different internet because that's just not possible on the internet that I have. But yeah, I think that kind of wraps that up. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about it. Oh yeah, I'm not too sure if I want to stream on Twitch or YouTube. I mean, YouTube would technically be easier, but I do have, in a sense, more of an audience on Twitch. But at the same time, if I do it on Twitch, I would then have to export the video if I wanted it to be on YouTube, which is just kind of a pain in the ass. Whereas if I do it on YouTube, you know, if I choose to, I can just uncheck a box that says private the video once the live stream is done. And, once YouTube processes all of it, uh, the video will be live. But the problem with that is I'm only capable of streaming on YouTube in 720p. So live streams wouldn't be in 1080. Whereas with Twitch, I mean, I could also record as I'm streaming, but and then edit it in 1080p and render it. But then I also have to upload it, wait for it to go live. But I think eventually I might make another episode of Acid Talks and just kind of figure that out. But right now, I just want to kind of put it out there. I may or may not randomly stream. So if you are someone who likes my streams, then be sure to, keep track of my YouTube if you're subscribed here. And if not, you should be, because I'm awesome, I think. Yeah. Corny compliments here for myself. But yeah, I think that kind of wraps that up. I'm sorry I ramble with this a lot. It's just kind of how I'm able to get my thoughts out, unfortunately. I'm not very organized or anything like that when it comes to these, but yeah. But yeah, let's move on to the next topic before I ramble on some more about this. As I was sitting at my computer editing episode 4 and 5 of my LSPDFR videos, I kind of tossed around the idea in my head of maybe doing some zombies gameplays on my channel. But the only thing that kind of, at least for me, that makes me feel like you guys wouldn't want to see it is I'm honestly not a great zombies player. Like, I love the shit out of zombies, and it's honestly by far one of my favorite game modes. But I'm not the best player, so I don't know how short lived they would be. I also tossed around the idea of maybe doing like custom zombies maps, like for World at War or something. But again, this is something that kind of depends on if you guys would want to see it. Because, like I said, I know a lot of people that like zombies are more into like people that actually have skill in the game, which I I'm not terrible, but by myself, I guess you would probably rank me as shit. But yeah, kind of a short topic. I don't really know. I just wanted to get it out there that I had the thought of doing something like that. But it depends on if you guys want to see it or if you guys have any ideas of something that I can do. Do be sure to let me know. But yeah, with that said, I think that kind of covers everything. Let's move on to the next topic. Alrighty, so for the next topic, I want to talk about GTA single player. Well, my GTA single player series, my what I'm hoping will eventually be able to be my GTA Online series, and LSPDFR. So today I was just kind of Googling around and all that stuff, and I think I might have possibly found a way to actually be able to continue my single player series and start my online series. I'm not really going to touch too much on it because I don't really want to go into detail until I know if it works or not. But if it does work, I will be making another video about it, showing you what I did to accomplish the ability to kind of, swap between like just normal GTA, not modded, and LSPDFR. But I would like to say more, but like I said, I don't really want to babble on about it until I know that it works. Right now, I just kind of spent, well, obviously not right now because I'm making this video at the current time, but I spent about maybe the past hour working through this method and moving files around and editing config files and all that fun shit that comes with managing mods. But I'm really hopeful that it will work, but I have probably like an hour or two of testing to do, so that's really the only reason that I don't want to say what specifically I'm trying. But like I said, if it does work, I will be doing kind of like a tutorial video on it to kind of walk you guys through it if you're also going through the same, kind of issues and problems. But yeah, all that aside, I think my LSPDFR series is going pretty good so far. I kind of feel like I'm getting more into the natural flow of things. I'm still making a shit ton of mistakes, but I mean, I'm new to doing this whole talking while gaming thing. That's why a lot of my videos that I've done, it's kind of just me more or less bitching and complaining. I mean, there's some parts where I'm able to, collect a thought and be able to get a thought out instead of just being like silent while I'm like concentrating. But that's also kind of the nature of concentrating in general, is you kind of tend to lose focus unless you're somebody who's a really good multitasker, which I am not ashamed to admit that I'm not. But obviously, I'd like your guys' feedback on how I'm doing on that series so far. So if you have any, feedback on that or anything I'm talking about in this, do be sure to leave it in the comments below. I always check everything and keep up to date and all that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me for this episode of Acid Talks. As always, if you have any feedback, do be sure to leave it in the comments. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.